listen, it's a big announcement, all right? So right now, I want to invite up a really good friend of mine. His name's Mikey. So you guys welcome Mikey to the stage.
Bravo, I don't know you.
All right, Mikey, why don't you real quick tell everyone, tell them what school you go to, what grade you're in, all that kind of great information.
I'm in 3rd grade and I go to Oakhurst Elementary.
All right, very cool. Tell them who your parents are.
Tina and Mike Slava.
Notice he went with Tina first. That was good. All right, I like that. All right, Tina and Mike. And Mikey and I, man, we've probably been on, I don't know, 5, 6 mission trips together. We've been on retreats together.
9.
How many?
9.
9. We've been on 9. Well, that's pretty amazing. How about that? All right, already him and I have been on like 9 mission trips. And the reason I wanted to make this big announcement, I just think this is awesome. All right, I heard about this from Mikey's dad, and then I also read about it on Facebook. All right, and when I found out about it, then you and I talked on Sunday. I told you I wanted everyone to know because it's a big announcement. All right, so I want you to kind of tell everybody what you're doing and why you're doing it. All right, so give us the whole story. Ready?
I thought of this when I was at Disney World.
Hey, that's creative people at Disney. All right, so give them a break.
And I didn't want to ride on this ride, so I got a little bratty. And my mom showed me lots of pictures of kids in Africa. So I felt bad, and I was watching Disney Channel, and there was like a 6-year-old girl who was asking for birthday presents and Christmas presents. She was asking if they could be just pairs of shoes.
Okay, so you're at Disney, and in case they didn't hear you, I'm going to say it because you said it, but you're acting like a brat, right? Okay. And I know you don't do that often because you're an incredible kid. You're very cool. But Mom and Dad, they were not happy with the way you were acting, so they kind of showed you how fortunate you are to live in our country and, you know, the different things that we have here. And you get everything. I like that. I got to talk to Mike about that, though. Because my kids, they don't get everything. All right, obviously you do. And you don't get, okay, that makes it better. All right, nice. And so over at Disney, they showed you some pictures. Now, they didn't tell you you had to do anything about it. You just decided that there was something you wanted to do, okay? And now I want you to tell everybody what you decided to do.
I decided to do a shoe drive, teaming up with Soles4Souls. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. Look, we've got their logo for you. How about that? All right, so tell us a little bit about this organization or this ministry.
It's an organization that collects shoes. They collect all kinds of shoes. They collect old, new, worn, torn.
Doesn't matter as long as it's a shoe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you want everyone to do? Because this is the big announcement. Tell everybody what you want them to do.
Get at least one pair of shoes.
All right, that's what you want, all right? But listen, Mikey, I'm their pastor, okay? So you want them to bring at least one pair of shoes. I'm going to up that. I want everybody here to bring 2. At least 2 pairs of shoes, all right? Is that good? All right, high five on that. All right, we'll go with that. That's good, he said. Hey, listen, they don't have to be new. It'd be awesome if they're new, okay? Now, if they're worn, you wouldn't want to give away something you'd never wear ever. But as long as they're slightly used, bring those. Now, where do they bring them? That's the big question.
Anywhere where people don't have shoes.
No, Mike.
No. Where do you want them to bring the shoes?
Oh, here.
Bring them here. So here's the thing. Mikey and I are going into partnership. All right? And so Mikey's in charge. So please hear that. Mikey's in charge, but he's asked me if this can be a collection center. And so for Mikey, I have agreed that this is going to be one of his collection centers for shoes, all right? For Soles for Souls, all right? Is that it? Anything you want to say to everyone before you?
What are we praying for?
What are we praying? That's.
Go ahead.
Don't worry about them. They're just girls and they're in love with you, Mikey. It's going to happen the rest of your life.
We are praying for you to donate one pair of shoes.
But you said one, I say two.
Well,
It's because we have a partnership.
2 pairs of shoes.
There we go.
And a place to store the shoes,
We're
like
gonna-
where to park a truck or a storage unit.
Yeah, so if some of you out there, maybe your parents own a warehouse for some crazy reason, all right? We need, because this is going to blow them away, all right? Tell them how many shoes, because you had to go on Soles4Souls and you had to come in a partnership with them. Tell them how many shoes you signed up for. Get ready.
25,000.
25,000. All right? So, yeah, give it up. There you go. So here's what we have. 25,000 shoes, and your dad said you can't store them all at your house because it'll take over your house. So if any of you, your garage is empty, your parents have a storage unit, a warehouse somewhere, if you'll come see me, I'll get with Mikey, and we need a place to store the shoes as Mikey's in this drive to collect 25,000 shoes. Now listen, here's what you can do. In all reality, every single one of you in here, you could go back to your middle school, you could go back to your high school, you could tell them about Mikey, my buddy here, all right, and what he's wanting to do, and that there are kids out there with no shoes. So I promise you this, if you stand up in your homeroom or stand up in your math class or, science class and said, listen, I need every single one of you to bring in a pair of used shoes. Every single one of you in here could collect 40 easy. And you could bring those in and we could help Mikey reach his goal, which is to help other people. I think it's really, really cool. All right? Hey, Mikey, we have a young lady in our ministry that also does things like this in regard to, she's trying to build a home for some orphans in another country. All right? And she's been working on that. So what I want her to do, she doesn't even know. Is Emily even here? I think it'd be bad if she oh, there you go. Emily, I'm going to ask you to come up, and I'm going to ask you to pray for Mikey, and I'm also going to ask you to pray for this partnership that we have with him as a student ministry, and that he reaches his goal of 25,000 shoes. All right? So if you'll come up. Mikey, this is Emily. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, bow your head. We're going to pray for Mikey.
Dear God, I just want to thank you so much for Mikey, and thank you for his parents, and I know that they love you so much, and just thank you for the seed that they planted in his life, and just bringing him to you, Jesus, and opening up his eyes, and I know that was your work, God, and that you put this vision on his heart, and I just thank you so much for that, and I thank you that you're faithful, and that this isn't some crazy big vision, but it's realistic, and you're going to do it through our faith and our dedication to this cause. And I just pray for our partnership, God, that we would just join with the vision that you've given Mikey and be obedient to go out and do this and partner with him and partner with this company and with JJ, God, and that we would just be faithful, and that through our faith we would see you just really bless this vision, God. Amen.
All right, Mikey, thank you, buddy. Have a wonderful